Hey, what's up? Cynthia Mallard here. Hey, it's Media Mondays. As always, every week, so happy you guys decided to just tap in with me. Don't forget, guys, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. There you can get today's Media Mondays tip, as well as so many years past Media Mondays tips, where I just kind of talk about my experiences, of course, in the business. And it's kind of just drop just one or two jewels, right? I don't go too far into it. Many of you vets know I just give you a little something, right? A little something to get you started or to keep you going. So again, this is Media Mondays. And again, thank you to you all who have just discovered me, like I said, I've been working in business for a long, long time. And it's always wonderful to meet you guys in the DMs, in the comments, wherever you guys contact me. So don't forget, you can email me questions, studiosetstage@gmail.com. Once again, reach me, Cynthia Mallard, studiosetstage@gmail.com, of course. And you always can reach the old email, hearmetalk@gmail. So listen, today's question that I am going to answer, it is a very involved one, right? So it won't be involved in this video. That I reserve for those who book time with me, right? Who people who I actually coach in getting better. So for this Media Mondays tip, we are going to talk about the phenomenon of anxiety and how it affects so many of us, especially when it comes to media, being in front of people. Yes, yes, a big one, right, guys? I know. Now, I received questions related to anxiety, but I was kind of hesitant because, like I said, it is an involved topic. It is something that I have dealt with even in my delivery, in certain events that I had to tackle, right? And I had to fight through it. I had to learn how to fight through it. So, first things first, that people say anxiety, what anxiety? Nervousness, some uneasiness. Say you've got some type of public function to be at, right? And you've got to be there. Maybe you've got to be there to hobnob. Maybe you are the CEO. You are the executive that you're putting together a presentation, and you suffer with debilitating anxiety. For those of you guys, you already know, it can run the spectrum. It can run from 0 all the way to 100, right? Let's just say 100, really from 0 to 10, but we'll say it feels like a 100, right? Especially as the event or whatever it is gets closer and closer, and you don't know how to handle the anxiety, the uneasiness, the nervousness. So there are so many different tools that you can use to actually take away the anxiety, lessen how intense the anxiety is. Okay, so we'll just talk about one. I'll talk about one. Okay, the phenomenon of physicality, the rehearsal of physicality. So you're Cynthia, like, what do you mean? So I remember working with a couple of clients at one time. Anyway, physicality can take you away from thinking about what is someone thinking about me, right? It allows you to focus on something totally different. So you're not worried about these 100,000 people that you are going to have to address. So physicality could mean maybe maybe your mechanism, for one, is maybe you do a dance. Maybe you start to rehearse a particular dance. Maybe it's a tapping of the foot, right? Maybe it's a roll your shoulders. Maybe it's a roll your head that you practice, right? Maybe it's a breathing. Maybe it's a breathing exercise, right? That kind of, like I said, takes your focus off of these 100,000 people, right? That you are having to prepare for. What did I say? Dance, a tap of the foot, a roll of the neck, the shoulders, the breathing exercises, right? The practicing of that every single time. So it's about creating what is your go to in helping you cope with the anxiety, helping to lessen the intensity of the anxiety. You say, Cynthia, I don't see how that works. Believe me, it works like a charm. But it doesn't work if you don't practice it. You don't rehearse it. You don't get with a professional, such as myself, a media coach. Media coaches, therapists, acting instructors, all of that, all of it, all media specialists. We all are equipped to help you, right? We are all equipped to help you just lessen the intensity of the anxiety that you have for whatever event that you're coming up with, and then eventually, once you get these go-to things that you do every single time or every single day or every single week, before long you have these events that come up public, that used to make you go crazy or make you jump out of your pants. Before long you're like, it's a piece of cake. It's nothing. I I guarantee you're like, are you serious? Yes. It is tried and true by my clients, tried and true by myself. And it will forever be true. Okay. So listen, hope you enjoyed that tip. As like I said, very short, sweet, to the point. DM me, comment if you want to go further into that. Like I said, we can spend all day on that topic. But of course, anxiety, especially in media functions, it's a big one, and it's a debilitating phenomenon. And it's all mental. Yes, I said physicality, right? But it's your mind. Everything begins with your mind, right? So if you're programming your mind to breathe, right? You programmed your mind to you're dancing. You programmed your mind to tap your foot, right? Um, it's just a mechanism of coping, right? And improving your function in going forward in these media functions. Okay. So listen, like again, I love you so very much. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Studio Set Stage with me, Cynthia Mallard. Again, I'll say it again. Studio Set Stage with me, Cynthia Mallard. Please don't forget, follow, subscribe, and follow, where you get all of my notifications, all my new tips, all of my coaching tips, all of it, right? You get me one-on-one. Of course, you can email me, studiosetstage@gmail.com. Again, studiosetstage@gmail.com. I look forward to next week with you guys. Media Mondays.